Today we're making crab cakes on the Traeger Flatrock grill. So we are going to get started with all the flavoring ingredients that we're going to add to our crab. We're going to start with a bit of panko breadcrumb. Those are great, they just add a ton of texture and they act as a bit of a binder for the crab. Some black pepper, salt, a bit of hot sauce. This is our new Traeger hot sauce. It's nicely balanced and has a bit of garlic in there as well, so it's really good. All right, I'm gonna add some Worcester sauce is what I call it. I went to culinary school in the UK and they always made fun of the way I said Worcestershire, so if you know what I'm talking about, add a little bit of that. Some Dijon mustard, and this is an awesome ingredient to add to anything. It has a bunch of flavor already in there, some white wine, garlic, etc. As well as a bit of mayonnaise, a good binder, and honestly, kind of a necessity for any crab cake in my opinion. I'm going to add 1 egg. Last but not least, a bit of lemon juice. So I'm gonna roll it a bit to release some of the juices in there. I'm gonna use my hand to catch any seeds. And I'm gonna save the lemon for the end as well. A little bit of fresh lemon juice on the crab cakes is always just like amazing. And I like to mix all this up together first, just to make sure that all the seasonings are well incorporated and it starts to hydrate those breadcrumbs just a little bit before I add the crab. This can be done, like you can make these hours ahead if you wanted to. I am a little scarred, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, from picking crab meat in my old restaurant days. There is no shame in using canned crab meat. It is pasteurized. All of the shells are picked out of there, like you're not gonna have any issues. And also like fishmongers nowadays, a lot of really good grocery stores will already have pre-picked crab for you as well. So wherever you're gonna get your 1 pound of crab meat is completely up to you. I'm gonna use canned and I have no shame in that today. And honestly, like when we're cooking on this flat top, the real kicker here is that we are going to get such good color, such good sear and texture when we're cooking on the flat top. And we have so much flavor in these crab cakes as well. Like no one's gonna know that we're using canned crab. So I'm just really gently going to fold this all together. And I'm really just looking to get everything nicely combined, and that's why it's really good to do mixing of the seasonings before you get started. Put that off to the side, and then a secret tool of cooking on the griddle are these cheap little baking trays. It's really, really handy to have everything ready to go with all the utensils that you need and everything prepped before you go over to your griddle. I have this preheated, 2 zones on medium and 1 zone on low. I'm gonna do most of the searing over in the medium zone and put it over on the low side just to kind of finish cooking it a little bit if they're getting too brown too quickly. You can absolutely form these by hand if you'd like to. You can also use one of these like biscuit cutters. These are super inexpensive. You can get them at pretty much any home goods store. I've even seen them at grocery stores nowadays. And you just put it down on your sheet, load them up, press them in, and that's pretty much all you need to do. I'll show you how to do them by hand as well, but again, like it's pretty much just making a patty and then placing it flat on your baking sheet. So you could probably make like 8 of these if you made them a little bit smaller. I'm gonna make these a little bit bigger today. I'm using like a 2.5 inch ring here. So I'm just pressing it in, lift it up really cleanly, and as you can see, I have like really nice lines and it just looks a little bit more professional. So into the mold to really get good contact with the bottom of the baking sheet. And what that's gonna do is make sure that I have a really flat patty, so I'll get really great contact with my flat top when I move over there to cook. And that's really what we're after here, is just great texture. And that is how you make your crab cakes. So I'm just gonna clean up a little bit and get the rest of my equipment. So, as I said before, it's really great to have everything ready to go before you start cooking on your flat top. This is what we lovingly call internally hot and fast, because it's a hot and fast style of cooking. So I've got everything I need for actually cooking over on my left side, and I like to put everything ready for my cooked stuff on my right. All right, today I'm just gonna use a bit of a brush, like a hot brush, and get my surface nice and covered. Press them down. And these are kind of dense, so I'm not gonna do anything too hot because I want them to be cooked through. So I'm gonna get a nice, good sear on here without risking burning the outside before the inside's cooked. But you can see I'm getting incredibly good sear on these because we handmade them and we press them into that patty. We have a really flat surface to work with. And so I can even tell I'm getting contact all the way around. So I'm gonna try and flip one of these guys and see how we're looking. The crust. Definitely wanna be careful when you're flipping not to break them. Golden brown, but it's gonna be creamy on the inside. These are going to be so, so good. So yes, we're using our senses. We can see the brown color. We can smell how good they are. I'm like, cannot wait to eat some of these. But also, I mean, time-wise, I'd say you're probably looking at about 4 minutes on each side. Again, we are using pasteurized crab here, so I'm not as concerned, even though I absolutely want them cooked all the way through. So I cleaned off my spatula, and I think these are going to be perfectly crisp. Let's turn it over. Yes, amazing color on the other side as well. Oh, you guys, these smell so good. Okay, so once these cool down a little bit, they're gonna firm up again just a little bit. So I'm gonna let those cool off and get some played out. I made some remoulade earlier, just a little quick dipping sauce in the fridge. You can find that recipe with the crab cakes on Traeger.com. This is just like some mayo, lemon juice, bit of relish if you choose. A bit of fresh lemon is always a good idea. All right, get these up here. How many should I have? 2 for myself. Gorgeous. I like this one. Let's kind of angle it a bit like this. Bit of fresh green. Bit of my perfectly cut lemon. And that is a beautiful crab cake cooked on our Flatrock grill today. So I'm not waiting for anyone to come join me. I'm just gonna have a quick little bite right now. Dip it in the remoulade. You can see this is gonna be delicious. They're so good. The crab is so sweet, but honestly, it's that texture you get on the crust that's out there. They're super light, like we didn't put that much in there. So you're just getting like really great crab flavor. I'm telling you, you guys, you're gonna have so much fun cooking on the Flatrock, and the results of cooking on this thing are next level.